Communications expert Shabaka Kambon says that the United Nations celebrates inalienable rights that everyone has as a human being, regardless of race, color, etc. He says that Europe in the 1940s came to the realization that the practice of slavery was not in their or anyone's best interest.
Because, of course, the violence that they practiced, that they perfected here in the Caribbean, first of all, and then in other parts of the world, had come home to Europe. And so for us here, where it all began, this is really an important occasion. And one of the ways that we can demonstrate our commitment to inclusion, to non-discrimination and equality would be to stop celebrating the icons, the protagonists of that period of violence that Europe was rejecting.
He suggests that it's time these emblematic models be seen for what they were and not as idealized explorers.
People like Christopher Columbus, people like Thomas Picton, Ralph Woodford, all those Boer generals in Woodbrook, people like Kitchener and Buller and so on, who set up the first concentration camps in the 20th century. All these characters who are being rejected in their own countries in Europe, who had streets named after them, and those streets are now being renamed in Germany, in Belgium and so on. In Wales, for example, in the case of Picton, we now need to do something similar in Trinidad to show that we really understand.
On this Human Rights Day, Mr. Kambon believes the glorification of those historical figures has to be rejected to show that we understand that these values are contrary to those we want to build a future on. Marie Therese Bernard, TTT News.